It's Dan Mac's Afternoon Snack!
Indeed it is. I'm Mac Graney, with me as always is Dan McEntee. Shout out to Kevin Quine in the studio with us tonight. It's good. It's out of hand in here. It's got out of hand.
That was an interesting live sound. It was awesome. That's great.
We got a big show today, Dan.
Yeah, we do.
We got to talk about Manny Pacquiao getting robbed last week.
It's just, I don't really know what happened.
We'll get into that.
We'll talk about it.
And then we're gonna touch light on this Heat Thunder matchup. One for the ages, I think. Big matchup.
No, I really think OKC is gonna have it, but I think it's gonna be a good series. It's gonna be a good series. It's gonna be worth watching.
I concur.
Improv it. You know what that is?
No idea.
It's our cowbell, which means we're gonna talk about boxing because they have cowbells.
That's a perfect correlation to the. Anyway, specifically, stop it. You're a child.
Right.
Bradley Pacquiao. There's no cowbell in there. That needs more cowbell. Pacquiao was easily robbed in this match. Okay, Bradley got the split decision only because he won the last 3 rounds. Mm-hmm. I mean, he fought. He got punches in, no problem. Yeah, he's a good fighter. I'll give him that. But he did not deserve to win. Pacquiao landed 253 punches, and Bradley landed only 159. In an unofficial, Jess Berko was playing Tiger Woods over here in the studio, so things are going on. But Pacquiao won 51-3 in an unofficial. I think they call it a stat line. I forget. A bunch of the analysts, they look in the games and they the official scorecard. Pacquiao won 51-3, and the entire time he was out boxing. I don't know how you'd say that, but just outplayed.
Punch.
Yeah,
outpunched
Bradley altogether. I mean, there's no reason, no way impossible that Bradley had won this fight, and I don't understand why they're trying to go back and look over the tape and try to review it. There's no point. There's not going to be a rematch. No one wants to see it. Just get Mayweather out of jail. Let's see that fight against Pacquiao.
He ain't getting out of jail.
That's my 2 cents on that. Once again, it is time for this week's installment of Crunch or Munch. We're doing a little special this week with Jess Berko.
Woo! Hey, we got a kid right here.
He's gonna be dishing out the questions for Dan and I, and we're gonna go back and forth in a little Crunch or Munch. So, Jess, let's kick it off.
Crunch or Munch. A-Rod will pass Lou Gehrig's all-time record of most Grand Slams.
Crunch!
That's a big crunch. That's a big unanimous crunch right there. I think he's going to do it this year, no doubt.
Yeah, you kind of interrupted the question. It was, is he going to do it this season? So
I still agree.
I jumped the gun.
Yeah.
I apologize.
I'm still crunching on it, though.
Apology accepted.
It's pretty crunchy.
Okay. Crunch or Munch. Anthony Davis belongs on the U.S. Olympic team roster.
That's a munch for me.
I just don't understand why you're munching on that.
He hasn't played a day of NBA. He's not even on a team yet.
I've been hearing that the Olympic team must be made to a roster younger than 23 years old, and I just really like it for some reason.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard.
Why do you have to have NBA experience to be on the Olympic team?
I mean, we have guys that can actually make a career out of it. These are guys who can come up younger than 23, and then they can have a name going into the NBA next year. These are guys who are college students. Just like 1980 Miracle, we've talked about this. We obviously weren't live for it, but I heard it's awesome.
It's not because he's young or anything. It's just I feel like you should be able to play in the NBA to be a part of the Olympic roster. That's just my opinion.
That's only for America, though. Like the other teams have guys aren't in the NBA.
Yeah, but we win.
Just Berko, ladies and gentlemen.
Moving on. Crunch or Munch, Chad Ochocinco will make a major impact on the Dolphins this upcoming season.
I'm gonna crunch.
I'm gonna go crunch.
People gave him a little bit too much snazzle this year. Snazzle, it's a word.
It's not a word.
Okay, let's keep on going.
Okay, sorry.
Well, he had 15 catches.
Yeah,
but of course, he fell behind the playbook, obviously, but it's also a Belichick playbook.
Yeah, and on an offense
Tom Brady,
that has so many weapons to throw to, and if you cover one of them, he's still got plenty to throw to.
The Dolphins are a team that are, the organization's been in trouble, basically, from the GM down. Yeah, I think Ochocinco's a good pick. He's a marketing guru.
I mean, anywhere he goes,
he's gonna bring money, and I think he's gonna have a decent year.
It's gonna be one ugly jersey, though. Just saying.
I kind of like their jerseys.
Yeah, those are like my favorite.
You're not in this.
Yeah, okay. Crunch or Munch. Manny Pacquiao and Timothy Bradley will rematch.
No, Munch, because no one wants to see that. Manny Pacquiao won this fight, and it's something that no one's going to watch, ever. They said no one's going to watch this game.
It's a match, right? I think it's called match.
What did I say?
Yeah, you say game, but I think it's a boxing.
I would call it a fight.
Yeah.
It's definitely a match or a fight. I just don't know how to talk.
About.
There you go!
First of all, no one wanted to see that match in the first place, so no one wanted to see a rematch of it.
I want to see Mayweather.
I think that's where we're all getting.
Everybody wants to see that.
He's in jail.
It'll happen eventually.
He's in jail.
Yeah, he
Is
is.
he trying to get released right now?
Yeah, the judge is trying to. They're trying to get the judge to lessen his sentence because they're claiming that he's going to be out of shape. No, serve your time, get in jail, and get
He
out.
can punch.
In jail,
Get in out. You know.
Crunch or munch, the population of the United States of America is buying into the European soccer craze.
Crunch.
Yo, crunch, and I'm going to say two things. FIFA 2012. That game has started the craze, and now it's just everywhere.
I'm going to go 2 words. FIFA 2005. FIFA 2005 was the best game of all time.
But it's taken a while. I think right now soccer is a huge sport in the United States. Not
Incredibly-
huge, but it's getting there.
You know, it's a world sport, and it's very, you can very much see that. You know,
Yeah.
we're drawing with Guatemala, and then you're watching these guys play,
Guacamole.
you know, like Spain, Italy, and they're just, I mean, they're obviously on another level from us.
Yeah.
And the U.S. is obviously not
But
there.
we're not bad, though.
Well, hey, it's
either.
just because, you know, in other countries, that's their sport. There isn't football, there isn't
Yeah.
baseball.
I mean, America has 4 major sports.
More.
Yeah, you guys are only
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
international play, but people in this country were also following the English Premier League, which was crazy. Had a crazy end with Man City pulling it off the last
Shout out
second.
Chelsea, UEFA champions.
So, and that was on ESPN. So, I think the fact that it was on ESPN and this whole UEFA Euro thing is on ESPN too, that means that people are actually watching it. Crunch or munch, Russell Westbrook has some serious style in his post-game interviews.
We're going crunch, and I'm going to say the entire NBA doesn't know how to dress themselves. Why? They're wearing glasses that don't do anything.
Everyone's wearing glasses.
Some of them don't have lenses.
There's probably no lenses.
Things that don't do anything. And Russell Westbrook looks like, I don't know, like Where's Waldo book threw up on him. There's just colors everywhere.
That's like a $200 Lacoste shirt he's got on there.
That's what I actually thought. Where's Waldo? That was my first thing. That was the first thing.
He's
I
got
thought.
fish hooks and cufflinks. I don't know. I think
No,
he's
speaking of Where's Waldo, the U.S. men's soccer team are Where's Waldo
the jerseys.
shirts.
Yeah. They still look great, though.
They do.
But, yeah, that about wraps it up here. Thank you, Jess Berko. Let's talk some basketball.
What's basketball?
The sport,
When you bounce it, right?
I mean, a lot of sports, you bounce it.
All right. I think I know which one you're talking about, though. So we're good.
Cricket, baseball, they hop off the ground.
All right. So Heat OKC. We're getting distracted.
Sorry.
Heat and OKC in the finals. Who you got, Mac?
Heat. Nope, that's a lie.
All right.
OKC.
There you go, kid.
OKC is going to win 4-1. 4
All right.
games to 1.
I got them going Game 7. I got OKC. Reason why, I really think the Heat's going to go up early in this series. We are a 1-1 right now.
Yep.
Going back to Miami.
Which is big, I think.
It is big, but you know they're going to have to go back to Oklahoma City at some point, and that's a tough place to play. Tonight was their first road loss in the playoffs, and
Yeah.
it was actually the whole playoffs.
Whole
right?
playoffs.
Yeah,
First home loss.
which is kind of a ridiculous stat. But you know, I'm gonna bring up the last series that OKC was in, the Spurs series.
Okay.
You know, they went down 2-0 in that series, and they won 4 straight.
What do you
Yeah.
think is going to happen now? Heat won the game. They're just going to win the rest of 3. I think. They're not going to be down. They're not going to be down in all the series. They're tied right now, but I think they're going to be up the rest of it.
Yeah, I really think you know Heat's gonna win at least one of the next 2 at home, and once it goes back to OKC, I think they're gonna take it. But the reason I'm saying that is that you know I think LeBron, D Wade, and Bosh, a big 3, and then Battier's pointing out of his freaking mind, guys making every 3-pointer.
He's awesome.
However, right now I'm gonna say that OKC has more depth, and because of that, it's gonna go longer. And I mean, you know, they're very deep into the playoffs right now.
But I mean, there's LeBron, Bosh, and Wade, but right back at it is Harden, Westbrook, and Durant.
It's still awesome players.
Unbelievable
obviously,
3-on-3 matchup.
yeah. And Durant's pointing out of his mind right now.
He
I think I already said that term. I said somebody was pointing out of their mind.
They're all playing out of their minds.
But
But they're all just great players in themselves. James Harden is 2 people. His beard has, I think, at least 3 assists in the series.
wait, Is that actually an actual?
It might be a stat. It might be a stat.
All right, so let's talk about the game last
All
night.
right. Sorry, I'll stop talking about James Harden's beard.
All right, so the game last night.
Ridiculous.
There was a strange ending.
Ending of the game.
OKC kind of had made a late run.
I think they should have won. I think when they got the steal and Westbrook dished to Durant, he hit the three, and LeBron tried to answer and missed the three.
And then there was that
no
call.
Yeah, Durant
down.
goes up for it's a shot underneath the basket, blatantly gets fouled, no call,
Yeah,
and they got a foul. And I mean, LeBron's gonna make. He was
first glance didn't look like a foul to me, and then you looked at it again,
he was all over him.
Yeah, the arm was completely extended. You know, if you look at Durant, he had 5 fouls.
Yeah,
I think he got the fifth with like 10 minutes left in the fourth.
I mean, he still played aggressively.
And after that, is when he actually put up his awesome numbers.
When he got the fifth foul within 6 minutes, he was 3 for 3 on shots and had like 9 points, 10 points, something like that.
He hit a huge three to bring them within striking distance. You know, I really thought they were going to have it for a second.
And they got the steal. And then there was no foul call, and then Bron was 10 for 10 going in when he got fouled, and he was 12 for 12. Perfect day free throw shooting. I mean,
32 points.
Yeah, say what you want about LeBron James. He had a great
You're saying
game.
it wrong. It's LeBron.
LeBron.
No, it's the LeBron James.
Isn't it kind of just fast, like LeBron? Just fast. LeBron. Whatever. Anyway, he's clutch. He's gonna be clutch when he needs to be. He had 32 points. He finished it with 100% free throw shooting. That shot off the glass.
It was pretty dirty.
Yeah, that was the shot that put it over, I think. There was no coming back from that. They were just going to win that game. They're going to bring it back to Miami, and they're going to...
OKC in 7.
All right, fair enough.
So now we move on to our segment, Kid of the Week. The Kid of the Week is Jonathan Quick from Milford, Connecticut. MVP of the series, the finals. I know you love Jonathan Quick over there, Mac.
All right, I don't love Jonathan Quick, but I have mad respect for the guy. I mean, they crushed the last game. They crushed my beloved Devils, but
that penalty was huge.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about Steve Bernier. The stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Guess
in my
what?
life.
Steve Bernier is not the Kid of the Week. He's the Clown Crown.
Yeah,
I'm awarding the first Clown Crown ever in the history of a snack. It's been awarded to Steve Bernier.
This long, prestigious history of the show.
Yep.
I could not believe that was honestly the worst idea that anyone could have done in the series. There was nothing good. There's no point in doing it.
Let's shift the conversation.
All right, I'm
Jonathan
sorry. I'm heated.
26 years old, Milford, Connecticut product, 72nd overall pick in 07.
Great beard.
Great beard. He also looks like a kid. So,
I mean, all right, on a strictly unbiased note, he played unbelievable puck in the entire playoffs, not just the series.
He was, for a guy who, got no rest, no goalies get rest during the playoffs. They go out and play every game, especially when they're playing well.
He had the second highest save percentage in the Stanley Cup Finals.
Yeah, he was definitely an MVP this year. He was clearly MVP. There was no doubt when they won that. I was like, all right, well, MVP trophies. Definitely going to Jonathan Quick.
It had to go to him.
Yeah.
He unstoppable. They lost 4 games in the postseason. It was 10-4, I think, and then he had like 3 shutout.
Hit.
Seriously. Well, that's gonna wrap up the show for us this week. We're gonna hit y'all with a little popcorn chicken first.
Yep.
Comes from the U.S. Open. Nick Watney.
Yep.
Sinks the 3rd ever U.S. Open double eagle.
Yep.
And I think Dan has a little more for us.
Yeah, I do. All right, that's just in. Michael Thompson leads after day 1, -4. The American. Tiger Woods at -1. Phil and Roy didn't have good days. They're way back. Matt Cain is the 22nd pitcher in MLB history to throw a perfect game. First in Giants history. He had 14 Ks, Mac.
I saw that.
And Shaun White will not be participating in this year's X Games.
Shame.
His publicist said that he's just going to chill this summer. I thought all he did was chill.
That's all he does, chill.
All the time.
And that is it. Make sure you visit our website at after12snack.blogspot.com. Follow us on Twitter at after12snack.
Just do it.
And make sure you like us on Facebook. And I'm Matt Graney, reminding you to keep it on the field.
And I'm Dan Mackey telling you to grow up, Peter Pan.